That's Eli Manning from the Pro Bowl games, not the Pro Bowl. There is no longer a Pro Bowl, but they call it the Pro Bowl from time to time.
That damn stadium was packed, though.
Well, hey, that's the thing. Whatever they do, as long as it makes money, as long as people watch it. They had the event Thursday night. 1.1 million people watched that on ESPN. Whatever it was that they did, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Yesterday I was traveling. Even if I wasn't traveling, I wouldn't have watched it. It's not football. I love football. It's not football. Flag football is not football. And I know they're investing a lot in flag football. That's the pathway to the Olympics.
Sure.
They're trying to make football an Olympic sport. Tackle football is never going to get there. They're trying to get there with flag football, so they're embracing this element of flag football in the NFL.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine. It's still not football to me. I've tried to watch flag football. Flag football is not football. Maybe fun to play, not nearly as fun to watch as regular football. It's not football.
No.
So, but we'll see what the ratings were. We'll see what happened. They played the game yesterday. The NFC
Sure, they'll be good.
Came from behind to win the flag football game, and apparently there's an overall competition where it was the linemen have a challenge, and it was a flag football score, so it was both thrown together. It wasn't just the flag football game. And, it looked like they're having fun. That's great. They have fun, and the fans were there, and they get to see the stars, and I'm sure there was plenty of access. But there's just a fundamental difference between watching a football game and watching guys play something that isn't football.
No, I agreed.
It's not the same.
It is not the same. There's no question. It's not. I don't know what the adjustment was. I do think the week of events and things were, I think, a step up from where they've been. I'll say that much. I did like turning it on during the week and watching some of the challenges. Yeah, some of them are stupid and silly, whatever. But I guess what I get back to is I don't know how else you celebrate the good players of the league, right? And that's what they're trying to do. And that's where I do love the Pro Bowl from that aspect. But, yeah, as we've talked about before, unless they start to raise the pay considerably, these guys, there's going to never be a tackle Pro Bowl football game ever again.
But the winners from this past weekend get more than the losers of the Super Bowl get, which is kind of amazing. It's 84,000, I think, per
Are you
participant.
kidding me?
Yeah, so there's money there, and this is all part of the CBA, and it's all been negotiated. Once they decided to take the game away, I thought they were just going to have nothing, but hey, there's still something they can put on TV that people will watch. And the Pro Bowl itself had gotten to the point where it was an embarrassment, and so much of the coverage was, this isn't real football, and it shouldn't have been. Once we became sensitive to player health and safety, once guys embraced the realities of free agency and want to keep themselves healthy for that crack at the open market, why would you show up for one more game and play hard when you can get yourself injured? We saw what happened to Tyler Eifert.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
The money's become too big in the sport in the normal season to risk it for the Pro Bowl.
And more power to them. If they can make money off of it, fine. But I don't care about it. A lot of fans don't care about it, as evidenced by the fact that a week after 50 million tune in for Bengals Chiefs, they'll be thrilled if 5 million. Thrilled if 5 million tuned in for yesterday.
Wait, what are we at with the Super Bowl as far as winning and losing teams making money now? Do you know?
I don't know, but Shereen Williams, who's going to be on with us soon here, knew right away that the Pro Bowl winners make more than the Super Bowl losers. I assume that, I don't know, I'm not going to assume anything. It goes up every year. It's a nice little check, but it's not. It
doesn't seem like it's going up
players.
with the price of the rest of the league. Right. That's what I'd like to say. That's where my point was. I feel like it's not that much more than when my dad was playing.
It's all negotiated.
Right.
And whatever money is put in that pot is less money that's available under the salary cap. So that's that's the balance too.
Uh-huh.
How much more do we pay these guys for a few extra games?
Right.
And take off the table for all players in all games. So I think that's the balance of trying to strike. And by the way, it wasn't completely safe for the participants. I saw a clip yesterday of this gridiron gauntlet where they had the linemen doing it. Looked like the old Superstars contest of the 70s.
Right.
That thing looked like it could entail some risk, and as it turns out, now they're just busting through styrofoam there. But Myles Garrett dislocated his toe.
Man.
On this event. There he is up there. He's going to be with us later in the week, but he dislocated a toe. X-rays were negative. I mean, you run through his tires, you can twist your ankle. It is not risk-free by any means.
No, it's not.
That's, again, part of the balance they have to strike between putting on an event that people will be interested in and putting guys at an unreasonable risk of injury at a time when they're otherwise healthy enough to embark on an off-season where they don't have to worry about surgery. They don't have to worry about rehab and recovery. They don't have to worry about how it's going to affect their financial interests. They have gotten to a point where they should be entitled to relax a little bit and not emerge from this All-Star weekend with something else to worry about.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly right. We want the players to care about their team and their career and everything all the time, and then we can't go, well, then ruin your career and your team that you're on just for the Pro Bowl. You can't have it both ways. So I think this was a good experiment this weekend, nonetheless, for the NFL. They're on the right track. Again, I don't think they're ever going to get to the point where we're going to look at this and go, this is like the NBA All-Star Game or the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, where we just go, this is really a spectacle within the season. It's not. It's a different sport.
But it's still, in the past, it has drawn more people by far than the NBA and the MLB game, which is amazing.
It's crazy. So, and I would expect that to happen again this weekend. So hopefully they continue to toy with it, play with it the right way, and it's always good to see the stars of the game all in the right, in the spots and getting a little notoriety.
That's going to be the real test.
Yeah.
Really. And the numbers will come out at some point today. The ratings for the Pro Bowl flag football / whatever they were doing versus real action, hockey, baseball, basketball. I still assume that the NFL experience will have drawn more. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.